just change my category here. I mean, you could always just play Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It is probably as good as you're gonna get. Although I will say the recent Shinobi has instilled some hope that that the live service Jet Set Radio that they're apparently working on might not be a trash fire. Not that it's the same team, just that, you know, that game came out good, so maybe that will come out good. Did you not know about Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? I did not boot this game up before stream, and I probably should have. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessarily made with any of the original staff. I think it's a completely new team, but it does have a bunch of guest artists, including Hideki Naganuma, the original composer of those games and like Sonic Rush and stuff like that. And they have already announced a sequel to it. I watched a playthrough of it. I personally wasn't super invested in it, but I also don't have nostalgia for Jet Set Radio, so love the music, but don't have nostalgia for the game. Season event content. What would that even be? Hmm. Okay, so I think we'll leave it off for our first run until we get there. So I think when we get to the first main, so I do know I am going to be following a collectible guide like I did with Lies of P, and the main reason for that is that there are two significant points of no return in this game, for two major hub areas basically, and additionally, you apparently only have one shot to beat the final boss to get one of the endings. I don't know how true that is, but yeah, we might have to do some save backups shenanigans as well. I am not going to transfer my save data because of the collectible issue. And also, as I mentioned before, I didn't, like, unlike Kazan and Lies of P, I didn't get a good first impression of the combat in this. But now that I've played Lies of P and gotten a lot better at Sekiro likes, I have a feeling I'll get a much different impression. So hopefully that remains true. Otherwise, if I don't vibe with the game, I'll probably move on to finally getting around to Trails in the Sky. Although honestly, I've been thinking like now might be the time to get back to fucking like Wild Arms and especially the Legend of Dragoon. I've just been seeing. This is the way that my brain works. Is that now when I see ads for like recipes or whatever that mention prosciutto, I just think of prosciutto. Because of the stupid gag that I made. Sign to PlayStation. Okay, hold on. Let me just hide that real quick, just in case. Okay, let's sign in manually. And then we're going to have two-factor authentication probably. Yep. Oh, and it's on my mobile phone. Verify. Yay. Oh, there's actually, hold on. Apparently there's actually an overlay thing. What was it, Shift plus F1? Oh, yeah. Huh. Wait, is this actually going to link it to my... Ooh. Oh, hold on. This is cool. I'm in favor of this. Oh, you can even open it with the PlayStation button, apparently? Huh. Okay, so... Okay, you guys aren't able to see this, but there is a little browser window, and it seems that the trophies actually will sync to my yeah, interesting. It actually says within the interface Stellar Blade, PS5 and PC. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, actually. I like so, I am like one of the very few people I think that's like, yes, give me as many web integrations as possible. Like, like back in the day when they first introduced the Battlefield uh basically a social network. What was it called? Uh Battlefield Battlelog? Maybe. I feel like it had a different name before Battlelog. I think Battlelog was the Battlefield 3 thing. But I just like having stat tracking and stuff. And having as much of that online and accessible and having accounts integrate with one another. Like that's why when crossplay came along and it's like, oh, you gotta sign into Epic or whatever, and people get so upset about that. I was like, do you not want crossplay? Like, it's not that much of an issue. Like, yes, if it's just like sign into your account and we can, track your shit, it's like, okay, whatever. And of course, Sony did use that as an excuse to lock people out of playing Helldivers. But at the same time, like, this is giving value to me for linking my account. So I liked it. And now we got the Planet Diving Suit second. I don't know if this is an exclusive thing or something that we just unlock early. I think it's an early unlock. I'm assuming this was something that was added in a patch. Launch celebration outfit, Crimson Wings. And suits black kunoichi, white kunoichi. Because I did not get the deluxe edition because it's mostly just cosmetic stuff, and I would care more about the Nikkei skin for Scarlet, I think her name is, if it was actually unique and or exclusive, but it's just like one of her regular gacha skins. And for some reason, those icons are there. All right. Oh, I forgot there was a ponytail length option. Right, fishing. Yes, that's a thing. Might need to turn controller. Let's just turn that off to be on the safe side. I appreciate it when a game has a straightforward, like, mute on focus lost option. Where's the actual... Oh, graphics. Yeah, let's duck that down to high. Oh, I had a funny interaction with Fanuna the other day, who recently got a new PC, and they were playing Marvel Rivals, and their game was just freaking the fuck out in menus, and also looking off during gameplay, but especially during menus. And it turns out that that's because their NVIDIA settings. Huh. Why is film grain off? It defaulted to frame generation on, and yeah, the AI frame generation was just going wacko. Just anytime you would scroll in a menu, it would just like liquefy the entire thing. So I'm not sure why film grain is off, but we're going to leave that off. Yeah. And we might turn off motion blur. Cool. All right, let's get to it. This is one of those situations where the title screen goes straight into the action. I always dig that. Of course, it's having to load because of my hard disk drive, but...
Transmitting final briefing. As of now, Airborne Squad 7 will exterminate the Alpha Nativas occupying District 3. Their objective is the capture or dispatchment of the Elder Nativa. Pods entering atmosphere.
1 minute until threshold is reached.
So I think the vibe is supposed to be, if Lies of P is Bloodborne at home, this is supposed to be Nier Automata at home. Might actually want to bump the volume up to 60%.
Code red. Code red. All available drop pods will be ejected according to Protocol B32.
So my plan for this first stream is to hopefully at least reach where we ended the demo.
No!
07531, pod landing complete. Removing physical shield. Opening hatch.
And I believe the composer or the group that
Hatch.
handles the music for this are the same as Nier Automata.
Taki? Eve, are you alright? This place is dangerous. Take my hand.
Oh, the juice! The android girl bathwater.
This way to the boat.
Star Descent.
I'll take care of this side. I see you still have your combat sensors. Great. Coordinates? The rendezvous point is at 2 o'clock. 400 meters in front of us. That was close. Come here. Careful with your jump.
That is a really cool design, I will say.
Watch out! It's an unlisted Nativa. I'll handle this one.
Okay, yeah, they got a pretty obvious wind-up.
Watch out! There's more! Great, let's go. Are you alright, Eve? My body frame. Take this. It's first aid. Thank you. There's more of them.
I'm assuming... multiple attacks there.
Let's get out of here before more of them show up.
Oh, there's a meteor. There's a cooldown on your rush.
Rendezvous point in sight. This way.
That's a little icon above your
Watch out
beta
for guards
skills.
in this section. Don't stop. Keep moving, Eve. That was close. This isn't looking good. Let's go. Is that an Alpha Nativa? Let's join them.
I do appreciate a good battlefield where there's just so much shit happening.
My God. No. No. The squad's life signs. We're the only two left. Eve. Eve, pull yourself together.
I mean, that's an understatement.
Taki. Listen to me. We haven't completed our mission. Now it's just up to us to see this mission through. Understand? Eve, are you ready?
Okay, so that seems to be an unblockable. Oh, you might be able to option select, because you can dodge out of the blocking stance fairly reliably. Ooh, yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can perfect block that like in Lies of P. I think that definitely went a lot better than my demo run. Feels like pairing isn't quite as tight as Lies of P, but it's pretty close.
It wasn't an alpha, but it was a strong one. You fought well, even better than during training.
We were all together, but then...
And Kazan, for that matter.
The damage to your body frame is serious. We have to find the supply camp. Wait, Eve. I hear something. Eve!
It's like a biological missile.
Eve, are you alright?
Alpha Netiba.
I wonder if there's a particular motif to the Natiba.
Here, friend. It's me you want.
Because again, that was absolutely one of Lies of P's strong points and one of Code Vein's weak points. You shouldn't have given me a hand.
Eve! Get out of here.
Taki!
Thanks. That's a really important tutorial. Your bestie just died, but you can get your head did anytime. Hell yeah, sister. Gotta make sure that your blade looks its most stellar. Not a lot of tooltips this early on. Really wants me to adjust that ponytail length. It's not intentional, I know, but the texture loading censored that statue.
Stay. Make sure to stay cautious. It's where the Alpha Netiba is. Now, get ready. I'll be supporting with the drone.
So this must be Adolf 7.
Yes. This was the final battlefield of civilization. It was also known as a truly colossal city.
This is reminding me a lot of Phantasy Star Online and
Something is falling from the sky. A strange sensation.
Final Fantasy 13 2.
This must be Earth's rain.
We can admire the scenery later. We have a job to do here.
Silent Street.
The terrain data's changed recently.
Okay. Let's go through all this. Planet Diving Suit 7th. Children born on a starry night, a glorious mission begins. Illuminate Earth as beacons of hope. May you forge a path to the future. Go forth and fulfill your mission. Be proud forever and always. Our future is in your hands. I do like the glowing lights. That's a real nice accent to this suit, actually. Oh god. Alright. Black Kunoichi. This is the Oriental Moon Collection design from Tetrastar C&T's lead designer Galaxy Allen. An attempt was made to make it an optical camouflage system that masks your entire body, but it wasn't passable due to a conflict with the military. This wearable hacking device contains 7 special tools. However, it lost most of its functionalities following Allen's departure from the company. A dress to shine in your most beautiful moments, crafted as delicately as crimson wings. That's... okay. Are you enjoying the thighs of Eve? Oh god, you can zoom in. Alright. I do appreciate the back cutout. Tactical Pack. Enjoy the freedom of customization with Orca Aerospace Company's Tactical Pack drone accessory set. Even cooler, even more tactical, and free from contamination and corrosion. Oops. Exospine. Earth has been taken over by the monstrous species called Naytibas. All of humankind evacuated to the colonies in space, leaving Earth a desolate wasteland. To take back what was theirs, the humans decided to wage war against the Naytibas. However, the onslaught of Naytibas made it practically impossible to even land on the surface. One by one, the airborne squad members fall, but Eve manages to crash land on Earth. To Earth. With the help of her commander, Taki, Eve starts pushing onward in an attempt to join her comrades. But just as before they make it to the rendezvous point, Eve and Taki are caught in an explosion caused by a fallen vessel. Eve and Taki barely make it out, but the rest of the 7th Airborne Squad is wiped out. Eve falls into despair, but with Taki's encouragement, she stands once more. However, a black Alpha Naytiba appears, ruthlessly attacking Taki. Leaving her critically wounded, she tries to protect Eve. Eve, get out of here! Eve, barely conscious, can only watch as Taki dies. Suddenly, a smoke grenade lands in front of her, concealing her in smoke, and a stranger saves Eve and helps her escape the situation. The man's name is Adam. Adam and Eve, oh my god, haha! He says he is a scavenger, one of the few survivors left on Earth. Eve is suspicious of him, but there is no doubt that he is the reason she's alive, not to mention he fixed her body frame. Adam makes a proposal to Eve after hearing that her objective is to eliminate the leaders of the Naytiba, the Alpha Naytibas and the Elder Naytiba. He offers to guide Eve to the location of an Alpha Naytiba in exchange for her help in retrieving a hypercell from the Hall of Records located in IDOS 7. Eve, who needs information about Alpha Naytibas more than anything, agrees to Adam's offer and heads to IDOS 7 together. Okay, so we got a weapon core. Enhancement material for Blood Edge. The colony's particle control technology can now fight back against Naytibas through self-enhancing designs. Sounds like magic, but that's not what it is. This AI optimizes everything for the user and evolves by analyzing the enemies that the user has dealt with. A monster's DNA will be the perfect food for it. And we do start with some skills. Taki is the commanding officer of the 7th Airborne Squad. They say that in the colony's combat simulations, her speed was unmatched. Her name is Taki for a good reason. Takions. The 7th Airborne Squad gets obliterated by Naytibas while entering the Earth's atmosphere. However, the mission is still a go. Taki finds Eve and intends to regroup with their squad. Yet the Naytibas' onslaught practically wipes out Taki's squad. To make matters worse, an unidentified Naytiba strikes without warning, leaving both Taki and Eve at death's door. In this desperate moment, Taki sacrifices herself to save Eve. There is still life in the flames of hope. Adam is a scavenger from Zion. You saved Eve's life from an unidentified Natiba. Though Eve did not trust him at first, Adam suggests that he and Eve work together, and so they arrive at IDOS 7. Thornhead. Thornheads are Natibas with thorny heads on long, fragile bodies. It is not known if they have organs for seeing or hearing, and little has been discovered about their biology. It is certain, however, that they attack in small groups. Thornheads are not overly intimidating enemies. They can easily be taken down from the front. Beholder. They are Natibas with gruesomely twisted bodies sporting a bone saw on one arm. Their shape makes it difficult to distinguish their characteristics. However, when they stare at you with their beady, piercing yellow eye, it is easy to see why some call them Watchers. Beholders attack by slashing with their bone saw blades, stay calm and fight back against them. Brute. Natiba are clearly adaptable creatures. At first it was believed they were simply quick to mutate. However, when the enormous brutes ripped open machine cores to attach them to their tentacles and draw energy, we realized that Natiba's evolutionary potential was limitless. Brutes are beasts with superhuman power. Be careful of their aggressive attacks that span wide areas. When a brute is enraged, it overloads its machine core. Overloaded cores turn bright yellow and cause explosions. Brute's explosive attacks come in a variety of forms, including continuous explosions, shockwaves, and ground blasts. Keep your distance and act fast. Okay, and let's take a look at the ponytail length. I might actually prefer the short ponytail. I don't know. Yeah, I don't like how they haven't... They just kind of chop it off. They don't style it at all. That's trouble. Alright. I wonder if it's the exact same vocalist from Nier Automata, because his voice does sound familiar.
Be careful.
But I mean, I didn't get far in Nier Automata. Need to come back to it someday. But
Something is coming.
it's not where I remember this
It's a
voice from.
crustacean type enemy. They're common. Alright. Area is clear.
Okay, so we don't have a hum splitter yet. And I do like how the music, the vocals cut out. That again reminds me of something. I think again, Final Fantasy 13 too. Creepers are small but deadly Natibas. They have razor-sharp tails and flexible bodies that can move in unexpected ways. Creepers are not overly intimidating enemies, however don't let them swarm you. Creeper spawns usually contain unstable entities. They'll charge at you and attempt to self-destruct, so stay on your toes. And I love it when you can pause a game and it unrestricts your cursor. When your cursor is trapped within a game window, even when it's paused, it drives me fucking crazy. Okay, I remember this. Oh no, the passcode, we don't know it.
I need the security code.
Hey, investigate this place. This is the Legion that was killed in the final war.
What was that? Apparatus.
There's an encrypted code in the memory stick.
It's a security code, a type of entry permit. Try entering the code. It worked.
Oh, that's fun. There is both a sound effect and the water actually interacts with Eve. Huh.
Buildings collapsing.
It's because of the city's unstable terrain. You'll get used to it soon.
Legionnaire 451's resolution. Only death remains in this city. Humans who have lost all hope have locked themselves up and are waiting for death to take them. I think some areas of the orbit elevator are still functional. Let's use that to head into space. Yes! We can rest on the bench. Oh, that actually heals us. That's fun. I definitely didn't explore this area in the demo. Tumbler expansion module.
It's a machine that collects relics. It's rare, so make sure to hold on to it if you come across one.
That's a cool visual. Upgrade material for the rechargeable tumbler. In the year 2042, Eidos company released an expansion module as an updated option for the rechargeable tumblers. It was very popular because of its reasonable price and ability to easily increase potion capacity. Oh, well, there you go. Literally a tumbler as in, like, the drinking container. Nano Element. TetraStar killed off all the competing foundry companies through its bold moves, and then bought them to become the dominating company in the semiconductor market. Surprisingly, the issue of monopoly did not arise. The media only praised the stable supply of nano devices. Advanced. As humanity's semiconductor technology moved towards singularity, neither ordinary people nor TetraStar's engineers could understand the device's design. It meant that an unknown artificial intelligence was creating things that couldn't be understood. The performance of the mass-produced devices created with the advanced design was unquestionable. The extreme nano element produced by TetraStar is also known as a quantum nerve. Quantum nerves function as nanowires, processors, and even memories, making them an electrical engineer's dream come true. Omnipotent, universal, and almighty. Aside from all this marketing jargon, no one knew what it actually was except for Mother Sphere. Yeah, I feel like once you start referring to an AI as mother or father, you're cooked. Oh, we can swim. I forgot that was the thing. I remember there was that one puzzle. Yeah, there's a lot of end lag on those attacks. And I do remember that being a criticism I had before, I think.
There's a Legion camp in a place like this.
Camps are places where you can save your progress and get some rest. You can activate them by obtaining bitcoins found near camps. Sit down on the chairs at camps to recover HP and refill the rechargeable tumbler. Your stored items will be retrieved if space is available. Some enemies will be revived when resting at a camp. Use the vending machine at a camp to purchase items. You can learn or train skills through the kiosk. You can't see it, but on the top right corner, I have a PlayStation Trophy notification, in addition to the Steam one. Ooh. Let's see.
Stayed up all night long.
Ooh. All right. Perfect dodge. All right. Okay. So square is like the ending of Million Stab. Getting a bit of a beta energy regain sounds good. Okay, and that's a charge attack. Okay. Yes, we definitely want our Hem Splitter. And it ignores the enemy guard. Ooh, okay. Sounds like a no-brainer. And then I think we'll probably save up for making Perfect Dodge and Perfect Parry better. Yeah, I get the impression that... Okay, yeah, so a Perfect Parry damages the enemy's balance. And interrupts them. So the window for that is tighter, and that's why it costs 2 points to upgrade that. Although, I suppose you could argue you need to unlock Perfect Dodge and then Reflection. Versus 2 points for Focus. I don't know. There's a logic there. Because you get Perfect Parry for free. So they're making upgrading Perfect Parry. Now this is what I was talking about. Reflex Boost costs 2. I suppose you can't really opt out of that, so it's kind of the same difference either way. So there's just different purposes for it, either charging burst energy, but burst energy is different from beta energy, I guess, because beta energy apparently charges with a perfect parry. Yeah. What is burst energy? We'll find out soon, I'm sure. All right. Okay. Highly concentrated potion. Twist and drink is charged with a concentrated recovery paste, and therefore its texture may feel thicker and harder to swallow than a regular potion. Lingering potion. As the recovery paste starts working, you might feel itchy, prickly, or strange. Shock grenade. Orca Aerospace Company's AN-2 shock grenade is a thermal pressure explosive for melee support. It emits shockwaves to scramble the interior of an organism's body. Of course, you shouldn't think that you can completely incapacitate monsters with these tiny bombs. Pulse grenade. AN-4 pulse grenade is an electromagnetic pulse weapon for melee support. Electromagnetic pulses disable Nativa's defense capabilities. How were these waves discovered? Maybe Mother Sphere has the answer. SP initializer. Okay, it's a respec. For when you run out of memory due to system dump files, or when you want to reset the AEOS. The IDOS company has launched a DIY initializer to meet the diverse needs of its customers. It's easy. Just hold it towards your head and press the button. That, I don't know how I feel about that. It's a pretty cool looking vehicle.
What's wrong?
It's nothing.
From here on, you have to stay alert, Eve.
Yeah, I forget which song I preferred in the demo. I'm gonna revisit that to check that out. Because I feel like there was one song that was a major winner for me, but I'll have to give him a listen on my own time. Because the intros were a little lengthy. Wow. Yeah, those guys have a real cool design. Cricket Slasher. Crickets are nativas that look like a horrid mix of crickets and other living organisms. Their shells look like naked bodies, and they can develop hard chitin arms, depending on their needs and role. Cricket Slashers have 2 arms and 1 middle arm, which they swipe like a weapon. Oh, it's triangle after a perfect dodge. Okay.
one of the Legion's old supply boxes.
Do you think there's anything useful?
All right.
Well, it's Legion, so compatibility shouldn't be an issue. Make sure to take everything.
I really like the way that the ooh, and the dust spots on the screen are a nice effect too. Unrealistic because we're not looking through a camera lens, but you know, still looks really nice. Yeah, this is definitely giving me some God Eater and Code Vein vibes as well. Just stylistically.
Eve, be careful. You see the rapids below. If you fall, it's over.
I know from Liza P, I should keep my eye on tram cars when the earth starts shaking.
There's another supply box over here.
Did someone forget to retrieve this?
I'm sure there are more supply boxes. It'll help us survive. So, look carefully.
Yeah, I think I might opt for the short ponytail, honestly. That's a cool little animation. Cool. Is it only one pip per perfect parry? But there was also a meter, like a second meter, just below their health. Well, that didn't work the way I hoped. Oh, I like the way that she, yeah, okay, seems like it always does one pip. Unless, there's like an upgrade. Whoop, that was weird. I think I must have clicked the stick by accident. Cool. Hydras are hybrid nativas that look like aliens. And the others don't? The bags on their bodies allow them to float, and they can move using magnetic fields. They can also camouflage themselves in their environments, like assassins hiding in the ruins. Hydras can float and attack quickly. You need to find a weak point to hurt them. Hydras can instantly become invisible. When they become invisible, it will be difficult to avoid their surprise charge attacks. Yeah, I would assume that that second bar would be like stamina, but... Gear is equipment that can improve Eve's combat capabilities. You can equip gear and gear sockets to boost your desired combat capabilities. You can access gear sockets in the equipment tab by pressing start. To enter the menu, you can collect omnibolts to unlock more slots and equip more gear. Combo attack enhancement gear. Combo attack power level 2 or higher, 14%. Attack power of combo attacks level 2. Okay. Depending on its intended use, body firmware came in different types. The range of normal operation for gear also varied for each firmware type. This meant that you couldn't just pick up a module and use it. It was the painful reality faced by the citizens of Zion, who were dumped on the ground empty-handed. So I'm assuming... Oh, and we got a Omnibolt? The modular gear expansion design from IDOS company was both efficient and BM friendly. The company was able to sell gears and Omnibolts, a component for unlocking. If the Omnibolt was not fitted into the hole, the expansion socket would not work at all. Polymer material. The concept of making something gradually shifted toward printing. Especially in the fashion industry, it became impossible to tell the difference between a clothing factory and a print shop. This meant that lumps, powders, and filaments of polymer materials were immediately turned into products. Eidos Company's high-quality polymer materials boast amazing quality. They have excellent biomedical compatibility and can freely adjust color and properties according to the electrical signals. It's used in the military, medical field, electronics, civil engineering, textiles, and household goods. You can find this material anywhere imaginable. Fusion and adaptation. Eidos Company's extreme polymer materials achieve their goals by synchronizing with the system on a particle-by-particle basis. Heats when the temperature is low, hardens when danger is detected, and stops bleeding in case of injury. Even with these features, excellent body fit, deformability, and reliability are guaranteed. At this level, it would be safe to say that the material itself became an extension of the body. Microdrive. Precision parts that had been used for microdrones, automatons, and droids became useless after civilization collapsed. It wasn't possible to manufacture such precise machines again, and they were too small to extract metal. However, they could be useful to someone, useful enough to exchange them for other valuable items. So I'm kind of flip-flopping back and forth in my head about which ponytail I prefer. Yeah, because gameplay-wise, this is definitely a hybrid between, like, Nier Automata and Souls games. Aha! Bitcoin. Can I keep climbing? And it seems that there's fall damage. Rudolph. Percent? Alt? Divide? I wonder how plentiful Bitcoins are, because we got 2. I guess they might...
In a similar state.
By comparison, this city is looking pretty good. After the colony extinction, most places were nothing but dust.
Why does that have a red silhouette? But I wonder if for every like Bitcoin pickup, if they just give you a couple so that you don't run dry. I don't understand why there's a consumable for them, to be completely honest. I will say that the smaller designs, like I never noticed the lace before on her outfit. And then again, the green lights, like the reflections on her outfit, very cool. I will say that the faces and the hair seem to be like the weakest part of the character models. Part of me is contemplating I probably shouldn't bump it up further. Yeah, because with that estimate, yeah, that is overshooting it a little bit. So we should probably stick with high. Just trying to see if there's... It doesn't change a whole lot. And that doesn't make a difference. Yeah, I might fuss around with that off stream. I'm assuming those explode. So I'm not going to attack them.
Wait, there's a fusion cell. Oh, surprise.
Fusion cell?
It's a high-energy compression battery. Thanks to that, Earth's night isn't dark yet.
Oh, it's the previous generation of the Infinity Cell.
Be sure to keep that. It's very valuable.
Fusion drive. I spent all that effort getting the unique dialogue for the door passcode, and then I just go through all that. But to be fair, he was taking his time talking. Humanity has devoted itself to developing a semi-permanent and powerful energy source Can you call fusion cells that can power transportation facilities and various devices for hundreds of years of success? When you think about the massive costs that were incurred, it might not be. I mean, it's better than what AI's doing. All right. Bar 99. Oh, okay. Should have known better. Yeah, I like the little like flip up. Because yeah, if you have like a little ampoule like that, makes sense. One thing I've been missing recently, just because I like seeing them around, are those old energy drinks themed after mana potions. I feel like that would be a fun thing to bring back. I have a feeling that the production cost outweighed the sales, though, and that's probably why they shut down. Because there are a lot of things where, like, the majority of what you're paying for is the packaging. Oh, we need a passcode.
The memory stick's fried.
Yeah, I could definitely see that being a popular thing. I mean, that would certainly be probably the way to reintroduce them. But at the same time, there's like definitely a part of me that's like, if you can make like a proper airtight cap for it, because again, one of the convenient thing about like protein shakers and whatnot, like Gamer Supps and whatnot, is just the ease of access to them without the risk of spillage. So if you could come up with some sort of cap, and then just made a big like potion orb with like maybe an optional flat base you could affix to it or something like that, or even just make the base like a little bit flat. I feel like these companies that are making these shakers could absolutely bring that aesthetic back. Because like Gamer Supps did the like the lean double cup. So there's definitely a market for it.
It's a trap.
Is that going to be... Okay, it's a delayed explosion. Oh, okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so... Oh, it's the opposite of Lies of P. Whoa. Yeah, so I think what's actually happening with my controller is I think it's actually the USB port on the top of my PC that's a little bit loose. Or the USB-A port. Do I need to go? I was literally holding block, but okay. I wonder if there's a bench around here that I missed, because like I remember dying in that fight in the demo too. Because there's a pretty long gap between points to restore your potions. Actually, I'm curious. Hold on. Mana energy. Do they not even have a website anymore? Wow, it feels like that brand like just has practically been deleted. Like you can find images of them under Google Images, but not the actual apparently the company was called Harkos Labs. Yeah. Wait, what? Mana energy potions have been featured in Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger? Excuse me? Yeah, their website doesn't exist anymore. Huh. Mutated creeper. If you see any creepers with sparkling fluorescent spots on their red bodies, you must take caution. These large, strong monsters are veritable soldiers that guard their groups. Mutated creepers will attack aggressively by waving their tails. Stay calm to defend and strike back. Mutated creepers can spin and charge at great speeds. Try not to take a blow to the face. Yeah, I wonder if there are attacks that cannot be dodged. Hopefully if there are, that it's a red glow. Because it's going to take me some time. Because my default response now is to parry everything. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I am taking a lot of hits here. Okay, I might need to adjust some things control-wise. Because I'm finding that I cannot change the targets that I'm attacking as readily as I want to. And I know that's something I would always change in Code Vein. Let's actually see if we can customize that. Yeah, I might want to get rid of auto lock on when attacking. I'm gonna have to review that and see if I armored through that or
We're in the
not.
clear. Where do we go now?
This way.
I don't trust
There are
that.
traces of markers left behind by the Legion.
While stone statues erode with time, Naytiba's mimicking statues do not. Heavy Guardians have killed, devoured, and constantly extended their own bodies to become uncontrollable, bloodthirsty giants. Heavy Guardians possess a very strong body with destructive powers. Their mace-like hand can shatter the ground. Heavy Guardians charge with their heavy bodies. Avoid them so you don't get crushed. Is mana the exact term used in Dungeons and Dragons? Well, having a spotlight on them is a little... Oh, okay. Sure.
May your memories live on. Forever.
Max beta energy increase. Okay. Yeah. But in like the D&D manuals, does it use the term mana to refer to magic? Mana TM. Okay. Then is it maybe a Magic the Gathering thing? Because I think mana is what they call the energy. Some Naytiba, we already... read this, didn't we? Oh, this is a regular Guardian. Some Naytibas try to imitate things in the environment to adapt, and this Naytiba that looks like a Guardian statue is one of them. It is a dreadful monster with flesh and tendons hidden beneath its stony skin. Guardians have hard skin, but they are slow and simple. Be careful not to let them capture you in their giant arms, as this would spell danger for you. He hit me with the Elden Ring stagger step. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I keep... So I always think of Magic first when I hear Wizards of the Coast, but because of the recent D&D, like terms and conditions shit, I autocorrect my brain, to think of D&D next. Oh, it's the yellow paint. where do we go from here? Oh, okay. Yeah, the climbing is a little weird. Like, I wasn't able to jump up on the right, but I could on the left. Speaking of some weird, not really a legal thing, but apparently there are recent China... tensions between China and Japan. I mean, more than usual. And so apparently Hoyoverse is basically reskinning what was supposed to be the next major update, which was supposed to be the 8.0 star, and now they're making it like planar verse or something like that. And it's like the meaning of the words can kind of link up, but yeah, it just comes across as rather dire. Do I want to just... Okay, you magnetized to those pretty reliably. This isn't a road. The last words of the hopeless. Decades have passed since the appearance of nativas and the evacuation of humankind to the colony. They say the airborne squad is descending to rescue the remaining humankind, but there's no sign. We can't do this anymore. I can't do this anymore. Oh yeah, but they've already stated for their like Animal Crossing clone that they're also making, which is like something planet, that they're doing, that they're going to be leaning heavily into AI usage. So gross. Now is the... I mean, I already started getting... Like, I barely sign into Zenless anymore. Like, even just to, like, roll for new characters. Now is the time to get out of the Hoyoverse.
It also has record of a message log.
Scan complete.
Secret. I guess the message log is just referring to the memories of the hopeless. I can't make out what that... Ah. I've said it before, I wish there was a free channel point redeem. Or a channel point redeem, rather than needing to use bits to make an emoji bigger. Like, I know my chat window on the side makes it larger, but another thing I don't like, I've mentioned this before, I don't like how there is... For streaming stuff, it's really hard to have, like... There isn't really a centralized location for like chat interfaces and various widgets unless you go to like, you know, Stream Elements or yeah, that was not for the pharmacy apparently, like Stream Elements or Streamlabs or whatever. And a lot of the older ones are dependent on Stream Elements anyway. Like, this is the chat bubbles that I use are from Zaytree, and they've since gone on to make like Slime Chat 2 or whatever, but it's not the same as this. The chat bubbles that they made basically no longer exist. I think you can probably use archive.org in the Wayback Machine to still access the script from their old like hard that you could grab it from. But I really wish there was more common access to
Do you see the ladder behind me?
chat widgets like these that have the larger emoji. I think that should just be a standard. And I don't like how again, it's so decentralized and so many people have to like get into like CSS stuff and whatnot if they want to modify their chat widget and whatnot. I just don't like how streaming has turned into like this weird secret club. And now, granted, I know a lot of that is because, quite frankly, a lot of people don't know how they set things up or how to tell others how they did a certain thing. In a lot of cases, someone else showed them how to do something or fix something. Again, I've complained before that when it comes to like audio settings and like separating audio and stuff, a lot of people with tutorials will just be like, yeah, just go here, do this. They won't explain why you're going there and doing that. They're just saying, yeah, no, if you do this, it works. Yeah, like at the same time, like a lot of these are not in active development anymore, but still, I feel like there should be kind of. I always say this. I don't think that streaming should be kept as much as it is, and some people might argue that streaming isn't gatekept. While there are lots of nice and simple ways to get started, making something look really nice and professional is hard for most people, I think. And that is what I feel is people either don't know enough to share that information or don't care enough to do so. And I feel like, and now, to be fair, you'll also look at some large streamers and after you get into streaming, you'll realize, oh, you basically customized nothing. Like, again, you'll look at just a random streamer that comes to mind, like Small Ant. His stream interface is so basic when you look at it and look at what it's actually doing in the grand scheme of things. But I suppose you don't need all these widgets. It's mostly flavor for VTubers and theming and stuff like that. But hey, guess what community I'm part of and wish I could help more. Yeah, so again, for me, I always recommend just getting virtual audio cable, personally. It's a bit more technical rather than just it's handled at the OS level rather than within a program. But the benefit of that is no lag. Do we have any, we got a skill point. All right. Yeah, I think I might just save it. Right. No, I can respect that. But like, so the thing is, when I was just complaining about like audio routing and whatnot, literally what I'm basically referring to is all the video tutorials for oh god, what it is, the banana potato thing. VB cable. Voice meter. Because yeah, any guide on how to set up voice meter is basically just like, yeah, just click all these things, just and like, because I listen to myself when I talk, I realize, oh, I can't use this software at all. It introduces like a solid half second of lag. Yeah. So hopefully the Elgato software is better. What is the Elgato program called? Apparently missed a collectible. That sounds right. It's up here. Again, the lighting's really nice. Ignore the fact that it's shining directly at her ass, but, you know. At least it's shining on something that's nice to look at. Oh, ho! Louis' testimony. Lucas, look up at the sky. There's something falling. Wonder what it is. Didn't hear the orbital explosion warnings go off. Yep. Oh, and here we got a little... All right. Cool. We still have the, yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm glad I have this this guide, because I absolutely would have missed 3 things now. That
We have
and
to go through this building.
the
Try putting the fusion cell you have here.
that one upgrade and that other journal. Yes. Okay, so beta energy is what's just above my HP. And shield is the green bar? So I'm guessing that just reduces the damage we take rather than absorbing it. Because I think I was still... Yeah, because I rested at a camp, so I would have been at full health. Barnacles are Naytibas with thick shells. Amongst the other Naytibas that evolved amidst competition, contamination, and predation, they were smart enough to have powerful defense. In particular, barnacles' shell-covered legs can be difficult to cut through with a single monomolecular cutter. Rather than living weapons, they are living shields. Barnacles can render all attacks from the front useless when they lift their shell-covered legs. You'll need a smarter strategy. So they did refer to... They used some sort of aquatic term. I forget. But they... To describe a creeper, they called it something... Station. There we go. So I wonder if the theme for the Naytiba is supposed to be oil coffee and nano bread. Alright. So I wonder if the theme for the Naytiba is supposed to be like deep sea, like the really fucked up deep sea life. I saw that coming. Oh no! Fuck! Literally, god damn it! Cause like, I'm... Okay, maybe it is the stick. I don't know. Cause I never feel like I'm jerking the controller too much when that happens. I think I need to swap the places of the USB cables that I use for charging my phone and the controller and see if that maybe improves things. Is this the pharmacy one? Oh. It's not as bad as when it was happening during Armored Core 6, because that was really tilting me. But this is still frustrating. Lament of despair. The network has been destroyed. I'm completely disconnected from the colony's data link. We have nowhere to fall back to. Is this the Naytiba's doing? Is the colony safe? What happened to Mother Sphere? I lost track of time, since even that won't automatically correct itself. Oh, right. For the sake of my own sanity, I must keep track of the calendar by force editing my memory stick. Oh. You don't got any quartz in you, buddy? I don't know if we've gotten the key for this yet. You're gonna be a... Yep. I also think, so because this game doesn't have stamina, I think your guard might be subject to restrictions based on, no, but that wasn't a perfect guard, and I didn't take any shield damage. I'll need to keep an eye on that as time goes on. No, still no. Alright. Oh, that's fun how that kicks in as you're climbing up the ladder. I like that. I still think it's crazy that Pinocchio does the same pose, more or less. Oh, hi. Oh, well, here we go. And enemies have shields too. Evidently, Lasada. How's it going, man? Eve is protected by a shield. Eve has damage reduction while the shield is active, and the damage reduction effect increases as the shield's protection level increases. The protection level decreases after each time the shield takes a certain amount of damage. Okay, so the chunk on the right gives me larger damage reduction than once it's been depleted down to the second bar, and then of course it'll take even more damage once your shield is completely gone. Some enemies are also protected by a shield. Enemies have damage reduction while the shield is active. Destroy the shield to stun the enemy and disrupt their skill use. Use skills like Shield Breaker or Shield Destruction gear to quickly destroy an enemy's shield to turn the tide of battle. Oh. Cool. Love that keeps happening. Yeah, I assume you're still busy with the move into the new house.
Adam, what is this?
Don't you know this already? It's a map.
A map? How do you synchronize the location on the map?
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of shit I still haven't unpacked from when I moved into this place years and years ago. But that's also because I need to assemble shelves and blah 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 blah. You know, I'm actually going to swap the USB right now. So, you've been warned. These are noises from my end, not yours. There we go. Gotcha. Well, good luck. I recently cleaned my entire place. So I've done my good deed for the week. Plastic Hearts Volume 3. S number 6. Athena. My love, wait. Pallas. Pallas? 1, 2, 3. 2, 2, 3. Try to do a little better. You said you'd dance to For Whom Does the Rose Smile with me. I know I did, but can we go a little slower? With beauty, with grace, just as we were born. My little treasure, I'm a hacking device. Cyberspace is my realm. I don't know how to dance like this. Right. You're dangerous, and cute, and weak. There, I won. Quickly now, quickly. Should I lick the plug? Ah, dear Mother Sphere, please forgive your sinful daughter. That's... yeah, I think I made this reference already. That's some fucking lusty Argonian maid shit. Maybe I'm gonna tap on your keys and then say, I'm in. Oh no. I could have sworn that we got the key required. in the demo. This is actually kind of driving me a bit crazy. No, the collectible guide I'm following does not make any reference. Huh. Okay, so apparently this is that box was associated with a side quest for much later on. So I will not dwell on it. That's a cool looking enemy too. Oh, hi. I do kind of wish you could interrupt your combo string with the rush attack. It seems like that's just for closing distance before
Oh, looks like this used to be a library.
starting combat.
Are these boxes displayed on the wall storage devices?
Sort of. They can only store up to 1 megabyte of data.
What a waste of resources.
And again, I love transparent
Crack is
elements.
quite deep. It's going to be difficult to pass.
It's a little scarf that she's got.
We'll have to go across, past the parking tower.
It's very cool. Little glass wings. Okay, you're alive. Parking tower.
May your memories live on. Forever.
Okay, body cores upgrade max HP. Yeah, I kind of think I need to invest in some skills that will give me beta energy more reliably.
A supply camp in a place like this.
Supply camp? What's that?
It's a depot set up by the airborne squad who came here before.
Looks like it's been abandoned for a long time. How come they set up a camp in a corner like this?
Well, The supply camp also serves as an important base.
Is this parking lot important?
It could also mean that this place is very dangerous.
I don't know how I feel about the
Then
tie
I
that
guess
she's
this
got.
place could be useful for us.
Supply camps feature more devices than regular camps. You can use the repair console here to enhance weapons, increase the rechargeable tumbler count, and upgrade your exospines and upgrade Eve's combat capabilities. Ah, weapons plural. You can upgrade your drone, craft nanosuits, and fast travel to other camps. Is that truly necessary? Anything new in the shop? No. We have our second skill point yet? Yeah, we do. And we're very close to a third. Oh, it's gonna make us take blink. Alright. A fatal attack. Forward and dodge. So does it have to be timed with the blue? No? But that seems like a improved dodge regardless. Okay, so you do have to wait for the sword to glow. Oh, but you cannot spam. Let's try that again. Oh, was it because I was... Okay, it's because I wasn't holding forwards, I think. Now, is it camera relative? No. I think that was just a regular perfect dodge. Hmm. Interesting. I'm not exactly certain on the limitations of it. I feel like just as long as you wait, it's very... Okay, no. There is a cooldown. So if you dodge too early, like probably within the window, you kind of lose out on your opportunity to do the blink. Cool. That's fair. Rather than just allowing you to spam it or use it on like frame 1. That makes sense. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna want more beta energy. And shield breaker is probably worth it. So I think we'll get Shield Breaker next, but I think at the end of the day, we need more beta energy to reliably be able to use Shield Breaker. So I think we'll invest in this. Hold the last input. Interesting. Recharges burst energy. I assume they'll explain that eventually. Okay. Any new music? Nope. I wonder if the new songs that weren't in the demo were just added through updates. Okay, we do have a weapon core. Oh, but it's basically automatic. Okay. And so for tumbler and gear, we need 3. And maybe the weapon cores will need more of them later on.
Adam?
Yeah?
About yesterday. Thank you for saving me.
It's nothing, really. Though I have used up almost all of the exospine materials that I collected over the years.
Oh.
It's alright. It now means we can help each other.
Is it actually
We can
changing?
track down the Alpha Natiba together. And, well, I'd have trouble making it out here by myself anyway.
Her ponytail length in those scenes?
If you can locate the Hall of Records, you'll have done more than enough.
Listen, don't worry. I promise. I'll make sure to repay you.
I think I'm gonna stick with a short ponytail though, just because I like the other details, like the transparent scarf and whatnot. Not just her ass, but I mean, obviously that's a highlight. I mean, it's very reflective. Alright, time to catch up with our demo progress.
Look! That's not an ordinary enemy!
Adam, get back!
Yeah, because Adam even takes on the role of the pod from Nier Automata. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. You can just straight up interrupt shit. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely vibing with this game a lot more now that I've trained with Pinocchio. I'm misidentifying the prompts. I forgot that gold means you must dodge. Let's try and get the fancy. Oh, well, so much for that. I could have just finished him off, but I wanted to get the fancy shiny stabby stab animation. I'm gonna be annoyed if the fight just ends with that animation regardless, but eh. I feel like for a boss, we should be showing those off.
Get back!
Oh yeah, we're a cool guy. Okay, no, it's not the USB port on top, clearly. There we go. Ooh! Ow. Ouch. No, well, I'm out of healing. Well, that fight started off pretty good. But I still don't quite have a handle on dodging the lightning attacks. Ooh, juicy. Right, that is the one thing.
You defeated it, Eve. Amazing.
It wasn't an Alpha VTuber.
It wasn't, but still so strong. Things will only get harder.
Maybe. Anyway, please show me the next route, Adam.
Right, hold on. Let me take a look at the map data.
So while they did reintroduce...
As the crow flies, the Hall of Records isn't too far from here. But an entire block is submerged. We have to find a way to cross.
Are you saying that there's no way?
I found it. You see the sign behind the stone statue? There's a transportation device there that you can use.
What? You really think that these abandoned devices are still going to work?
Well, the supply camp was in one piece. Let's just try to stay positive.
Uh-huh. Positive. Sure.
Whole bunch of shit. But yeah, while they did, so again, there was the controversy of the day one patch that censored certain skins. Again, it's the usual like, oh, there's a bodysuit instead of just being bare skin or whatever. You know, it's a whole thing. They eventually reintroduced most, if not all of those as alternate skins later for free through updates. But one thing that apparently differed that I don't know if they ever brought back is apparently in the pre-day one patch version, Eve would get a lot of blood that would persist on her skin. And with that was, we saw that, but it was a very small quantity and it dissipated very quickly. So I'm not sure if that's something that they went back and changed or not. So I do think we should have an answer for shields. That seems like a good investment too. Okay, that seems to be more of a ranged attack. So this is like your quick attack. This is your range. Quick stun. This is your range attack to deal damage. It doesn't stun. This can stun and do additional shield damage. So there's a bit of overlap. Let's see. I feel like we should probably have ambush, honestly. I don't like the inputs on that. What's this? Huh. Increases ranged attack power and reveals weaknesses. Huh. I mean, it's already really easy to use Blink, so I'm not going to worry about that. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about those being hold inputs, to be honest. Yeah, I'm thinking we should grab this. Also kind of want to know what's at the end of the tree. Ambush or assault? Ah, I see. Okay. So that's basically for attacking a group. It's kind of like the combo, the mark and execute system from Splinter Cell that later became a fixture of Far Cry. Okay, and what did we get? Bonus beta energy recharge. Shortly after the first gear module was released, many accused the company of selling tiny bits of scrap metal for hundreds or thousands of dollars. Once it was realized that the price was actually a great bargain, Eidos company became a platform leader overnight, as well as an icon of user centricity and innovation. Damage reduction 4.5%. Abandoned by Mother Sphere, the survivors on Earth had to do whatever they could to survive in the wasteland. They often made unauthorized modifications, such as implanting chips in the gear modules or soldering jump cables without adequate equipment. Occasionally, the devices they made were useful, but very rarely. On the topic of solder, this is an extreme tangent. I've recently been hooked on watching videos by the YouTube channel Tronics Fix. Highly recommended if you like seeing old video game consoles get repaired. Or new ones, for that matter. Oops. I think beta charge is what I want most right now. Oh, we got another weapon core. The colony's particle control technology can now fight back against Nativas through self-enhancing designs. No, I think I already read this. Eidos company built only one type of body and distinguished the trim by differentiating the built-in firmware. That means that fundamentally the performance of the body can be improved by updating the firmware. Of course, having body cores that come in contact with the body will also start a simple update procedure. So is that why all of the girlies look very similar, except with different faces and hairstyles? Or maybe... No, because Taki had a different face. Because the DNA structures of Nativas are always changing, the beta energy system that extracts and uses energy from their blood is fundamentally unstable. Defense companies such as Orca Aerospace constantly tried to secure and improve the samples. This came at the cost of many lives. Bitcoins used as currency at certain shops in Zion or to activate vending machines. With the rise of blockchain platforms, cryptocurrencies became the mainstream of the market. People embraced the decentralized currency without many questions. However, after networks disappeared, all e-wallets became worthless, except for those that downloaded nodes and saved them to the coins. Ah, so instead of Bitcoin, it's Bitcoin. I see. Abaddon. Nativas are unpredictable creatures. Some resemble insects or beasts, others look like deep-sea organisms. Okay, well there you go. And others are impossible to describe. If you see a Nativa with its body split open, spikes growing out at random, and circular horns on its head that emit electricity, it's easy to see it as a demon. For this reason, no one questions its name, Abaddon. Abaddon is strong and speedy. Keep up the pressure to counter the sword-like swings of its pronged spikes. When Abaddon is angry, it charges electrical energy. Keep your cool in the face of danger. Abaddon has the power to harness high-voltage electricity. Do not get caught up in its lightning strikes. I will hydrate mod. We're about to wrap up as well. Okay, what else we got here? Got execute, got blink, we got training. Supply camp. So I feel like, oh, we can't fast travel without the cellular phone. So I think we'll play a little bit more. Let me drink first. I think we'll get to the end of the parking tower. There was a shortcut that leads back to the beginning, and then we'll use that to upgrade. And I think that's where we'll wrap up for now. Legionnaire 204's memory. I survived that damned Abaddon. I survived! Now all I have to do is get out of this building. I'll see you at the rendezvous point. Gross. See, the problem is that when they start the unblockable glow, it just makes me want to dodge preemptively rather than hedging my bets on the blink. Oh, is this already a shortcut back? Oh, yeah. Are you aware? Yes, you are. Damn it. Oh, hi. You're new. I'm assuming you explode on death? Alright. Cricket Boomer! What this? Chain type Exospine. Contribute to Eve's combat style. You can equip Exospines to your equipment's Exospine socket to choose your desired combat style. They can be upgraded at repair consoles located in supply camps. Each upgrade unlocks additional features of the Exospine. Increases attack power of combo attacks level 2 or higher by 27%. Specialized in improving combo attacks. Gear modules provided a successful custom experience, but their performance was limited. As a result, Eidos Company worked with its partner Tetristar in order to produce low-level APIs and devices for higher-level modding. The motto for development was change everything that can be changed. Okay. I'll be honest, just a flat damage increase is not super appealing to me. I'm not going to refuse it, but it's not exciting. Crickets are Naytibas that look like a horrid mixture of crickets and other living organisms. Their shells look like naked bodies, and they can develop hard chitin arms depending on their need and role. Cricket boomers attack by spitting acidic saliva. They explode when they die, so don't let your guard down. Yeah, okay. That's generous. I like it. What? You're not even gonna give me a password prompt? Oh. These need a couple, juice batteries. Ah. Oh, he stopped it from exploding. Yeah, this seems like the kind of game where you don't want to be locked on all the time, honestly. I do think the next upgrade I might want is, oh, you're in the hallway. I want to access. Getting a follow-up to the rush attack might actually be a good idea. Because I keep hoping that the rush attack would have more, stagger than it does. Okay. Fusion cell. Was there a car that I missed? Oh. Convenient. Ah. Actually, I don't know if we read the description of the fusion cell. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that was absolutely necessary to progress. Oh, I do like the little bit of rain water that's spilling in. It's a nice detail. There's a lot more to this. Okay, they really want me to go here. I guess we'll go a little bit further because I want to connect those dots. Object. All right. Okay, this is more progress than I expected. Bouverie Street Car Park. Bouverie? Well, it's nice of you guys to be chill. Oh, that's actually really nice for figuring out the timing for command grabs. Ensure thorough security procedures at the Lion Statue entrance. Team Athena leader. What? Okay. I didn't even see that guy start animating until he was already through the glass. That was kind of effective. I will say, it made me physically jump. Hey! I wonder if you can hold that. Probably not. No. Really? Whoa! Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll be wrapping up soon anyway, but thanks for hanging out, Mutt. You are welcome. I will hydrate again. And that guy's gonna dihydrate. The Truth, Article 3. Orca Terminators. The shocking brutality of the Legion, the private military contractor under the Orca Aerospace Company. First published in this paper with vivid on-site evidence. Planned conflicts occurring in the Third World. In-depth coverage of the PMC's cruel ethnic cleansing. Orca Aerospace Company's intentions? Maps of current resource disputes. Those are the Terminators. They show no mercy. The horrific truth revealed through a survivor's testimony. The exclusive report from our reporter Quinn, only in The Truth. Natiba mutations are unstable and sometimes bring about violent changes. Those who cannot withstand the mutations self-destruct. Guardians with especially hard shells survive this to become cannon guardians, which can spit out explosives from inside their bodies. Cannon guardians are living cannons. They continuously fire or scatter biological bombs. Cannon guardians have a limited amount of ammo. They are most vulnerable when they're wiggling their bodies in an attempt to reload. The interact points for these is a little awkward. Outcry to the sky. The network is down. The sky burns. The colony falls apart. Where's Mother Sphere? Why is the colony falling down to Earth? Answer my last call, Mother Sphere. Why? Why? You promised us salvation. Was it a lie? I mean, is this going to be a thing where Mother Sphere went rogue and is like, yeah, we're going to call down aliens and, you know, those who survive the invasion will be the chosen ones, or some nonsense like that. Oh, right. That's the explosion. Oh! Hello. don't want the right call out. Oh, you're still alive. Again, those reflections and the lighting, very nice. Just in general, no specific reason. Oh, is this a dead end? Oh. You're aggro now, aren't you? Okay. Oh, interesting. You get to actually see how many rounds that they have on them. Very cool. Because when it said trying to reload, I thought that meant that they couldn't reload. But no. When they wiggle, they are in fact reloading. Cosnia Coulson. Lots of different languages mishmashed here. But the third world still exists, so it's not quite a Star Trek utopia where everything's
May your memories live on.
combined.
Forever.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty significant detour. That's a cheeky statue right there. Yeah, like, I'm curious about that language. Because it doesn't look like Cyrillic characters, so I'm not assuming that's Russian. But it looks similar enough. Okay, my goal here is still to connect the dots with that shortcut. Ah, it's this guy. Ah, it was a smooth fight. Dozers are bizarre nativas that look like a mix of an insect and an animal. Their horns and shells are as hard as metal, making them essentially living heavy equipment. However, their brains have corroded so much that they can't do anything more advanced than headbutting. Dozers are agile creatures. Beware of their different kinds of charging attacks. Dozers can slam into the ground with their horns and create shockwaves. Be agile to avoid them. Oh, and I mentioned this before while playing Lies of P, I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother. I looked up the other endings to Code Vein, which I actually hadn't done until finishing the Let's Play. I don't know if I'm going to bother showcasing those endings. And quite frankly, I decided to get this over Code Vein 2. However, what I find interesting is they're saying that Revenants are able to turn into horrors. Now, again, it's apparently not the same setting, so it could be that they're just reusing that word, but I am curious if that will in fact... Like, I'm basically going to wait and see what people say, and if they do end up connecting, then I'll be interested in it, but, like, right now, honestly, I'd rather focus on, like, Expedition 33 and Trails in the Sky and... Resident Evil Requiem, and recent leaks have come out suggesting that I should probably get around to finishing Village. Unsurprisingly, it's probably gonna matter. Oh, hey, little guy. And I'm not expecting there to be a significant amount of unique dialogue for not saving the successors. I could be wrong on that, but I will say the skill system in this, again, similar to the, like, again, Legion Arms took a while to get going for me, but I do think that the skill system in this game is kind of like sure, it's not as customizable, but because it is so streamlined, I like this more than Code Vein's gifts, but also just because, much like how I always build my characters in Souls-likes, I don't focus on magic usage, and I wish it was easier to use magic on the side as a projectile, which I get the impression that this game might do. Because, like, ranged attacks are supposed to be an entire category of thing, and I know that in the Nikke DLC, there's an entire, like, Nikke sequence, so... Okay, so that's connected to shortcuts. I'm going to follow this path through to the end, so that's all we have left to do. To make it as easy as possible for me to pick up next time. I definitely think that turning off the auto lock-on when attacking enemies is for the best, especially with all the small swarming enemies that they throw at you. Hey, max HP up. That's pretty substantial. More than I expected, honestly. And you know what? Let's change to this. Actually, hold on. I'm curious when you would normally get this. Oh, so it's just something that you buy from a shop.
Heartbroken. Yeah, I'm heartbroken. But I leave. And finally, the crown will come to me.
Ah, so this is probably a reference to The Division. I don't know if these are called Stellar Blades or... I'm assuming they're androids like Nier Automata. Oh yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. No, still not the biggest fan of the long pony. Nice. That's pretty cool. He even cut his arm off. It's like, that's what you get for reaching towards me, buddy. Okay. Hacking minigame. That's fun. Omnibolt. 2 of them. I think that's enough for an upgrade. Fixed damage gear. Bonus fixed damage upon combo attack. Eh. Modular gear expansion designs have been implemented in various fields, including military gear. The military gear uses state-of-the-art technology from the Orca Aerospace Company, and each module costs millions of dollars. It's currently a must-have device for all Sentinels in Zion. So Omnibolt gives us an extra gear slot. Huge. That is exciting. Now let's go with the long ponytail for another minute. Yeah, no, it's just I wish it was like maybe like even 25% shorter. Like I wish you could adjust the length a little bit more. Like I would like something that is like directly between these ponytail lengths. I think I would like that the best. Drone upgrade materials. A couple of them. Alright. So that's basically connected all the dots here. Yeah, and I think everything else is going to be straightforward from there. So let's go back to the camp. Ooh, I like the glowy bits on her heels. That's a really cool element. Very nice. Now, I suppose we should probably, before ending the first stream, a little bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. The, Uichi stuff, I don't think sticks out as much. The material is not as interesting as the bodysuit. I have high hopes for this. Okay, yeah, alright. Yeah, okay. That's okay. Alright, alright. That's enough. We'll go back to that later. That's a good one. I do like a good Cheongsam. Ooh, it's too far. There we go. I'm curious, do these... I don't know if we have to unlock them by interacting with them or if they just populate over time. But, oh well. Materials to enhance exospines. Okay. I mean, we got a lot of materials. Yeah, gear slots go up. Attack power go up. Just trying to get a feel for like how much longer it's going to be before we might get another exo spine. The sections in the collectible guide are pretty lengthy. Okay, we would be getting one soonish. I'm just gonna look up what it does and see if I would want to maybe upgrade that. Okay, definitely not interested in that one. Yeah, okay. That's pretty good. So we would need... Yeah, we're probably... Yeah, I'm gonna invest in this for now, because, like, honestly, even the one that kind of piqued my interest just now, I'm also kind of like, if I get good, I don't need it. So, let's do it. Yeah, now that next upgrade is out of reach, so I think that was a good investment. Yes. Honestly, I think I'll keep using that for a little bit more. Yeah. These are both great. Like, again, I love the transparent bits. I love the reflective cheeks. I like the lace, the choker. There's a lot that's great about this design. I do like the the yoga pants-esque aesthetic. But I also am a sucker for glowy bits. And the green parts here, while they do show up in some cutscenes, I'm not a big fan of the tie, as I said before. Like the full bodysuit it has its own appeal with how form-fitting it is. The textures on the cheeks are interesting. I think the gold lines are a great choice, but again, it's the glowing parts that are really catching my eye here. And that's just something that I'm a sucker for. Anything that has, like... See, that's the thing. I don't like the fucking rainbow LED lights on all the gamer shit. Just have something that fits with the rest of the aesthetic that's just like a single color. Like, I love, like, black with, like, a pink LED. I also really like glow-in-the-dark stuff, whether it's, like, green or blue. That's a really good aesthetic. So, yeah, I think we'll keep rolling with that. Okay. Yeah, these are all kind of... Damage reduction is just gonna carry us more, so... Fixed damage is the other thing that is... I don't think we rested, right? So we can go back to the other camp. Yeah, it's like fixed damage sounds better than the percentage damage increase, because presumably a combo attack counts as any hit from 2 onwards, so theoretically that should stack more. Oh, he's just based on vibes and nothing else, if I'm being honest. What does the main menu look like, actually, now that we have a save game? Are we still looking at the beginning of the game, or... Oh, boss challenge mode. Already? Huh. So that was the thing, like, if we do miss getting a special cinematic, I mean, I think you do have a choice of, enemies to fight in the training, stage. But then for bosses... Oh, there we go. Rewards. Ooh! Oh, I like that. That's okay. Oh, there's even a hairstyle to go with it. Yeah, okay. Very nice. Yo. I like that. Alright. So that'll do it for Stellar Blade for now. I will probably pick it up sooner than later. Now that I've got my foot in the door, certainly. But yeah. Y'all take care of yourselves, and I shall see you when I see ya. Peace and adios.